Call to order the Community Redevelopment Agency, March 1, 5:30. Ms. Burkowski, would you like to call roll?
Mayor Lake,
Here.
Vice Mayor Hart,
Here.
Councilman Brown,
Here.
Councilwoman Kelly,
Here.
Councilman Peebles.
Here.
You have a quorum, Madam Mayor.
Excellent. Are there any public comment cards?
I have none, Madam Mayor.
All right, let's move to item A, downtown decorations. We have banners, banner brackets, downtown lights, and park lights.
Yes, Madam Mayor, we have a PowerPoint. So at the last meeting, we talked about the Heritage Commission choosing our downtown decorations. I pulled the Heritage Commission along with some other staff members and other members of our community, and this is what they came up with. So if we will move on to banners first, Miss Mary. These were the top 3 banners of choice, and so I'm leaving it up to the agency to make a decision on 1, 2, or 3 for our Christmas downtown, our Christmas decorations downtown. I urge you to make a decision this evening because they are on sale until the end of this month.
Tony, which one?
2. 2.
Oh, I'll have to go 2, but I like 3. The men win.
There's your-
That's it.
I liked 1. I was going with the blue theme for the Keystone Heights Indians. So,
Okay, 2 it is. Moving on to the banner brackets or holders, there was 4 choices. These were the top 2.
they don't go with the 2 from the previous slide.
Some red in number 2.
Well, no, so the banners themselves inside there are going to be changed out for the banners that you picked. You're just looking at the decorations around it. This is what's going to hold the banners in place. So it's really, it looks like stars or possibly snowflakes
I like the
of some
stars.
sort.
I like 1. 1.
1.
It's bigger,
Yep. More bling bling.
more blingy.
More bling.
All right.
All right, 1 it is. Next, we're looking at the downtown lights. Now, there was 4, a tie for first place, so we have 4 choices. Now, understand, these are just the light poles that are going to be on South Lawrence Boulevard, those very tall ones that we have. Every other light pole will have a banner, and then the other ones will have some sort of decoration. So we came up with angels again, wreaths with candles, Christmas trees, or plain wreaths with lights.
I go 1. Doesn't the banner have angels in it?
I do not think so. Mary, can you flip back to the first slide? It's holly.
No, it's holly.
So no, we've had angels for quite some time downtown.
How about the Christmas tree? I like
Go.
lights.
Can you go ahead and go back to? Thank you.
When I was doing my thing, I put number 2 as my first choice, but I mean it's wreathy and it's got lights in it, got a ribbon on it. So.
I'll go 3.
3. I like 3 also.
I like 2.
Okay, you're the tiebreaker, Steve.
4.
So 4 is no longer an option.
No pressure. I actually like both 2 and 3. I'm gonna go with 3 just because of its simplicity. I like that.
you.
Okay,
You're all pretty.
3 it is.
Wait, we didn't ask the audience. Did we do okay, everybody? Yes. Yeah, everybody's okay?
And then these are going to go on our light poles inside the park surrounding City Hall. And these are the top 3.
I think I like 3.
I'm gonna go for 2 because I like the candles.
I like 2.
I like number 1 because it's more closely the historical motif.
I think 1 also. All right, rock, paper, scissors.
Mr. Bloodgood, which one do you like? Mr. Bloodgood, is that Mr.?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick a number. Which one would you like, Mr. Bloodgood?
1, 2, or 3?
Up on the screen right there.
Decorations. What's the score now? Where are we at?
Okay, you were,
One.
what number were you?
Was one.
So 2 ones.
I'll go for one. I mean, I can see what Steve said.
One it is.
All
right.
I'll go for one, too.
That was problematic.
All right,
Chances of the thing,
So-
never see somebody hanging on.
those are our Christmas decorations. We will get those ordered.
Okay, so we have A done, Greenwall Grant Program. This is something I've worked with Ms. Rakowski, and I introduced it at Budget and Finance with Mr. Brown. One of the things I talked to Ms. Rakowski about being in a small town is creating what I call Instagram moments. Times when people drive through our city and giving them something to look at, something to do that it's unexpected. It makes you pull over on the side of the road and say, whoa, I gotta see that. I gotta take a picture of that, post it on social media. And so one of the ideas that I ran across was called Living Green Walls. And what we did is we included the policy from Deerfield, City of Deerfield Beach, which didn't want to recreate the wheel, so I sent something to Lynn to look at. And so if Miss Mary, can you go to, did you bring up any Living Green Walls for our presentation tonight? Do you want to show us what you have? So this would be attached to a wall. It's an irrigation system. It's a bracket system. It's very intricate in terms of how it's made, and they're very pricey. I will just tell you that. I initially thought, well, this is a DIY project. We can do this. And then the more I looked at it, the more I realized we really needed a professional to handle this type of idea if we wanted it to flourish and be successful and live. Initially, I talked with the owner of a building downtown who is amenable to support this idea and was willing to pay for the water that would keep it alive. And when I brought it up to Budget and Finance, the conversation we had is, if we're going to spend some money, we might as well put it on a piece that really makes a huge difference. And so with that being said, there were other options, but I wanted to bring this to the agency and ask if this is something we want to pursue and something you want staff to look at more closely.
Well, I've been to Wrigley Field, and I like the ivy out in the Houghton Field, so it looks, kind of reminds me of Wrigley Field. Kind of, sort of, yeah. I like it.
I Googled, and one of those pictures is what I looked at when I Googled it, but you can't find the prices.
I have prices. They're very expensive.
Okay. My concern, and we talked about this the other day, and I think it's a great idea, especially where that is, and there's a couple other buildings that would need some help. But the one thing is, I don't want us, Mayor, to jump the gun and jump onto something like this if we are going to use money for anything that we need to do to pay for in the way of the streetscapes.
Yeah,
I wished I'd have thought about that the other day when we were in committee.
Is it that difficult to do? I mean, can't we, with the collective brain trust we have in Keystone Heights and the surrounding area, we can't figure out how to do that ourselves, maybe? Somebody could come up with an idea how to do that?
There are cheaper ways. However, this work would probably be guaranteed and warranted and that kind of thing. And I think that's important since, like I said, originally, Lynn and I had talked about doing it as a cost share type project.
I like the one on the right.
That's the one I saw.
That's nice.
Yeah. Be a cost share project where a business owner would come to us and apply, and we would do whatever percentage split between the CRA and the individual business. But if we're going to do something on a really large scale, then I think we need to think about the investment it means in our business downtown and what that might mean. And so I have no urgency on this project in that I just wanted to put it out there. And I can turn information over to staff to let them kind of dig in deeper.
The thing that concerns me is using public dollars to benefit a private wall, basically. I'm wondering if
We've done it with sign grants too.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, I suppose you could do it. What about turning this idea over to the Garden Club and see if they can come up with something creative and then let them work with the private property owner rather than spending public dollars for this at this juncture. I think money would be better spent elsewhere at this point in time, but I like the idea. I think it looks cool,
Well, the garden club is not meeting at this time
isn't it?
due to COVID, so if it's not something you want staff to work on, then we'll move on.
I don't think so at this time, but I don't want to forget about it. I think it looks nice.
I mean, it won't hurt to look into it. I mean, so, and have some information further on down the line about it.
Mr. Brown?
If we're not gonna spend any money looking into it, I don't have a problem with it. But I think it's something, like you said, it's something that is attractive but I would put it maybe on the back table for right now until we get through all this that we're doing now. And then don't forget about it, but bring it back up when we're done with everything else we gotta pay for.
Larry, you know what Wrigley Field looks like in November, and I'm just concerned. I mean, water would be important, but you'd be probably having to feed this and have somebody really babysit it and talk to it. And right now, I don't think we should ask staff to get involved with something like that. That's my thinking.
Okay.
But I like your Wrigley Field analogy.
That's fine. We'll put it on the back burner.
Is this something that you would like to keep on the agenda, or?
No, we can revisit it after we look at the softscape.
Yeah.
All right, anything else could come before the good of the order for CRA?
No.
Seeing none, meeting's adjourned.